Chapter 1. The guest room at my parents' house wasn't big or anything fancy, but it was bigger than the room Lainey was used to. She might have been my vessel, but we were nothing alike. The full-size bed was draped with a large turquoise comforter and several pillows. Matching curtains hung on the single window. This bedroom was the only one located on the first floor. Although it was simple, my sister Lindsay had added a certain flair with a full-length mirror, large corkboard, and desk. There was no room for the desired vanity, but she deemed it good enough for Lainey. "Oh my gosh," Lainey declared, coming into the room with a duffel bag over her shoulder. "This room is so nice." "You act like you've never seen it before," I chided playfully. "Every time I come in here, there's something new." She dropped her bag on the bed. "See?" she gushed, picking up the trash can. "This wasn't here this morning." Lainey was so easy to like. "How exciting," I teased, rolling my eyes. "I've never seen such a gorgeous trash can." Chuckling, she put the trash can back in the corner. "Your mom is so nice." She ran her hand along the soft bed. "She's letting a stranger stay in her home." "It doesn't have a very big closet," I pointed out. "A girl needed a big closet. And you're not a stranger, you're our friend." Lainey flashed a wide grin. "There's a dresser." Her eyebrows furrowed. "Why would I need a closet, too?" "Are you even female? I know Clark is your twin, but that doesn't mean you have to act like him." Choosing to ignore me, she unzipped her bag. "You excited for tomorrow?" "First day of senior year." I shrugged. I should have been looking forward to it. I probably would have been more excited if I wasn't dead. Using Lainey as my vessel to get through senior year just wasn't quite as exciting. "Did Lindsay show you the outfit she picked out for tomorrow?" She danced lightly towards the closet. My eyes narrowed. I don't need my sister to pick out my clothes for me. "It's a really pretty skirt. I think you'll like it." "Like what?" Lindsay asked, barreling into the room without knocking. "I was just going to show Avery the outfit you bought for us." "She's throwing a fit that I picked it out, isn't she?" Lindsay clicked her tongue against the roof of her mouth. "No." "You're a terrible liar." "Well," Lainey shot me a worried look. "I think she just—" There was no reason for Lainey to tell Lindsay what she thought I meant. I hurried over and walked into her. "I don't need your fashion help," I snarled to Lindsay, using Lainey's body as my own. "Avery," she smiled in a lazy way. "It's too easy to tell when you take over. You need to work on that." "No one at school is going to know Lainey well enough." I shrugged, unconcerned. I walked over to look into the mirror. A thin girl looked back at me with wide brown eyes. Thanks to a recent trip to the salon with Lindsay and Mom, she now had light brown hair with several honey-colored highlights. It was still straight as straw, but I had often wished my hair wasn't so bushy. Lainey was lucky. The eyebrows were the right thickness and in the right place above the eyes. Thin lips were plumped out with the perfect gloss. "She does look a lot better," I murmured, turning to see the view from the side. "She could lose a few pounds." Lindsay pinched my side. "If she hopes to join the squad." "Some of the girls are fatter than this." "They have the right last names," she tisked. I hated that she was right. "I'm taking her to the mall this morning." "Why?" I groaned. We had spent the entire weekend at the mall, shopping and giving Lainey a much-needed makeover. I loved shopping just as much as the next girl, but enough was enough. "She needs fitted for some bras. Big boobs are fine, as long as they're contained properly." Running my hand over Lainey's ample chest, I had to admit that Lindsay was right again. "You two are on your own. Me and Clark are going to watch a movie." "You're so disgusting." "He's really nice, Linz. Too bad you couldn't give him a makeover, too." Clark would never agree to it, though. "Are you having fun playing dress-up with my sister?" Clark's deep voice rumbled against my temple, making little butterflies erupt in my stomach. "More fun than this show," I informed him, snuggling deeper into the warmth of his body curled up behind me on the bed. "I told you we could watch something else." He laughed, nuzzling his face into my neck. "I knew you were looking forward to seeing how to change I squinted at the screen, trying to remember what the man on the screen said he was doing with the car. The man had his head half buried under the hood. Clark often had a similar position. He was trying to build a car from spare parts.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.